this video. Let's get a little bit cozy, shall we? This is going to be a get to know me tag. Well, not necessarily a tag, but this is going to be a get to know me question and answer video. So, not really going to do very many triggers and tingles and stuff today, but just kind of give you guys a look into who I am and who's behind the camera and all that fun stuff. So yeah. So if you are wondering, Tara aesthetic obviously comes from my name is Tara, and let's just jump right into it so we don't waste time, shall we? So the first question is, where did I grow up? So I grew up in, let's see if you guys know this, they say it was the first established city of the United States of America, but if that doesn't make sense to you, Google it. I'm just kidding. But no, I basically grew up in Florida, and the northeast coast of Florida is north, pretty much as north as you can go. So on the East Coast. I no longer live in Florida though. I miss it a lot. So yeah, I came from Florida, you guys. Where do I currently live? I currently still live in the South, just not in Florida. Number 3, who is my first best friend? Who is or who was? I don't know how they meant that. I don't know. My first best friend, I'm a terrible person. What was her name? We lost touch really young. She's from Florida, but we lost touch pretty much the second I moved to Tennessee, because this was like before technology, really. I mean, like, there was technology, but this is before we were still like 6 years old, so we weren't using, like, you know, I was adapting to an entirely new state, a new school, so we kind of lost touch. We kind of I found her on social media, so I kind of keep up to date with her sometimes, but yeah, that took me by surprise. I don't know why. I just like totally went blank on that one. I'm so sorry, but I wouldn't name her anyway, just to keep her privacy. How tall am I? 5'6". Dogs or cats? I'm definitely a dog person. Cats make me sneeze. I'm sorry, guys. 6, funniest moment throughout high school. Probably would be when there was no dress code until my senior year of high school, and I hated it, because I already had anxiety and just social awkwardness, you know, so it was really hard for me in school, because I wasn't an outcast, but I just didn't feel like my high school was huge. There were over 2,000 students, and the classrooms were extremely crowded. Like, you were elbow to elbow with the person to the left and to the right of you, and pretty much the same for the person in the front and the back of you. Like, the desks were just pretty much, I was claustrophobic, I was anxious, I was overwhelmed. So it really started showing my senior year of high school. So we got, you know, the uniforms in, and I was like, uniform senior year, awesome. So funniest moment would probably be when I was like, you know what, I have worn these uniforms all year round, and it's time for the, you know, finals for senior year, and I was like, no. I showed up in sweatpants and not like anything suspicious, you know what I mean, but I showed up in I think I was wearing like the cliche, the whole Uggs with the leggings tucked into the Uggs, and then a long shirt, you know, to cover and stuff like that. It was appropriate, but they were like, no, you need your button-down collared shirt and some khakis or some navy pants. And I was just like, I'm not taking my finals when I gotta show up here early and wearing all that nonsense. Like, it's the finals. Come on, give me some leniency here. So they did not. I was sent home, and then I came back though, and I took it on myself, and yeah, it was weird. Number 7, what year was I born? Early 90s. Let's say that for now. Question 8. Are you in? Have you gone to college? I did. I went to college for a year, and I studied paralegal, and I finished that year out with a 3.9 GPA, but I realized it just wasn't what I wanted to do. I didn't want to work for somebody else for the rest of my life, and I didn't really want to work in that field per se. I'm interested in that field. Like, I watch, crime shows, and I like to, kind of investigate and, like, But as far as, like, actually doing that as a career, it just wasn't something that was for me. So hopefully I can make being an entrepreneur my career for life. Let's see here. Question 9. What is my favorite drink? What is my favorite drink? Being from the South, I want to say sweet tea, but it was actually not my favorite drink until probably pretty recently, and it's even still not really something that I'm proud of drinking, so I don't like to drink it a lot. But those mornings when you wake up and you've got, like, I don't know why I'm saying sweet tea, it's coffee, coffee. I just lost awareness of, like, what my favorite things were and stuff. I love espresso. Espresso is life. Gotta have it. Like, cannot function without my coffee. I could, but I'm just a mess. My brain is scattered. I am just not me without my coffee. Let's see. 10. What is your spirit animal and why? My spirit animal is probably a wolf, because I'm very overprotective of people who I love, and I'm kind of like the person that people come to with, problems or needing advice or just really anything. I'm kind of like the motherly kind of person in my friend group, if you'd say that. But yeah, I do look after people I care about, and if I see somebody not treating them well, then that was so funny. Okay. Is that a spirit animal? That's a spirit animal count. That does, right? Yeah. I don't know, guys. It's 3 o'clock in the morning where I'm filming, so I apologize if I'm a little flaky. I'm doing my best. 11. You're wearing perfume. What scent is it? Okay. I am obsessed with, and you probably have heard of this, it's not really all that uncommon. It's kind of expensive, so I don't buy it very often, like maybe once in a blue moon, but it lasts forever because I don't like to overpower that perfume, because I don't want to send people into, like, if they have allergies, because I have allergies, I don't like to spray too much, because I know what it's like to be in a room with somebody who's got too much perfume on, and you're like, oh my gosh, like, could have gone a little bit lighter, you know what I'm saying? But, like, no judgment. But it would be the Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb. That is my favorite perfume. 12. Tea or coffee? Coffee. 13. What are your life goals? Probably going back to being an entrepreneur and opening my own business. I'd like to start with microblading and all of that stuff. As far as, like, opening my own kind of like brow bar and doing those things, as well as running, content on my YouTube channel, would be amazing. I would love to do that, because then I can work from home and be around my family more. So those are my life goals. And to travel the world more. I've already been to the Bahamas, and pretty much every place in the US. So I would definitely like to go and travel a lot more than I already have, which is not much, but still counts. What sports, question 14, what sports do you play or have you played? Oh, okay, I played soccer, basketball, I was a cheerleader, which I do count that as a sport because it's not easy. I was in the color guard in the marching band. I think that's it. Okay. 15. Have any books? Oh, have any books you read changed your life? I wouldn't say any books I've read have changed my life. I would say I was a little bit of a Harry Potter nerd, to say the least. From the age of when it first came out, I think I was like 10 till when it finished up. I remember learning all of Hermione's lines and reciting them over and over again to where practically kind of instilled a British accent into myself, and it was kind of embarrassing. I love British accents, but I was all about it. I was all about it. It was kind of unhealthy how much about it I was, but I was a kid, so what can you say? It was a huge thing. 16. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie, I have so many. Like the cheesy side of me is like, Monty Python's Holy Grail, a lot of the Monty Python stuff. I love The Big Lebowski, movies like that. I like more than those movies. Like, let's throw in something pretty. Silver Linings Playbook, I like that. I like a lot of movies. I just can't really think of any right now because my brain is just like, go to bed, Tara, it's time to go to bed. 17. Who are your favorite YouTubers? Don't make me do this right now. I have so many favorite YouTubers. It depends on what category we're talking about. Like, beauty, I love watching Kathleen Lights. I love Sarah He. Skincare, I like to watch JD Wadey 180. I think it's JD Wadey 180. Music all over the place. ASMR, like GB. Duh. GB, she's very. I'm not saying other ASMR artists aren't dedicated to what they do, but GB, she's quirky, and I like that about her. She's just very quirky, and I like Fervy, of course. Same with her. She's very kind of quirky and cute in her own way. And I think I can relate a lot to all of them, but definitely the ones that put their stories out there are the ones that I admire the most. But as far as like just ASMR artists I love, I love, watching GB's videos. I love watching, Fervy's videos. I love Gentle Whispers, Maria. And then I also like PJ Dreams ASMR. His videos are so soothing. Oh my god. He knows how to take it to that next level that most don't. Like, he likes to, I've noticed kind of like a pattern in his videos to where he's kind of like always looking for what you don't really see much of, and I have so much respect for that. I love his live streams. Those are so entertaining. He's got that sense of humor that's just, it's hilarious. I love it. But yeah, I also love ASMR Darling. She's cute. The twins, Maddie and Grace. They are so adorable. Oh my goodness. I love so many. I have so many favorites. I can't stop myself. I need to stop because I'm just gonna keep talking about this and get off subject. So those are a few. I also like Rachel ASMR. I've gotten into her videos a lot recently. She's from where a lot of my family lives. You know, kind of like the Brooklyn area, New York and stuff. So even though I'm from the South, most of my family, I'm like the only one from the South. Everybody else is like scattered in New England or in California. So we're all over the place. Wisconsin. Okay, anyway, next one would be 18. Do you speak any languages and how well? I only really fluently speak English and I can barely speak English fluently. I used to speak a little bit of Japanese and Korean and a little bit of Spanish, and I took French in high school for 2 years and I do not remember most of that, and I'm not gonna try right now, I'm sorry. 19. Am I single or taken? Single. 20. What is your idea of your dream date? I'm very, very, very much into doing something to where you aren't distracted by what's going on around you, so you can focus solely on the person that you're with. So I don't like bars. I'm not a huge drinker. I drink very, very, very socially, and very socially by that I mean like I don't really have much of a social life, so not really much at all. I love my glass of wine here and there, but I like the old school like picnic, let's do a picnic date somewhere like on the mountains overlooking the city, like stuff like that. Is just, if I don't even have to tell you, especially, and if you're like, oh, old school, let's try this, that's just like all the more like, okay, your head's there, I got you. Let's see. 21. How long was your longest relationship? Sorry. 2 years and 3 months, and I think I've only had like 3 boyfriends. I don't really date, like, I just don't, like, I'm very anti-wasting time, so, like, yeah, I get to know people, but as far as, like, dating, I don't like to waste time, so I only date people that I am, on that level with, and that hasn't been many, so it's only been, like, 3 people. And when I say that, I don't mean that, because now everybody's gonna be like, okay, well, you've dated 3 people, so how many people have you really dated, Tara? And again, it just goes back to, like, I hang out with people. I don't mind hanging out with people, but in a friendly way, and I'm not the kind of person that just does what everybody else does, because it's just, like, what's so unique about doing what everybody does, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just hang back and I observe people, and if I like them, I tell them, and if I don't say that I don't like you, like, as a person. I'll be like, I don't need to go up and confront you and be like, yeah, I don't like you. I'll just be like, that person's kind of not really my type, so. I'm a ghoster. I ghost so bad. I'm so awful at it. I'm so sorry. But at the same time, I kind of give the hints that I'm not interested, and if you keep pursuing me, I'm just gonna kind of ghost you. I'm sorry. Okay, so, but it doesn't hurt to try. Anyway, how would you describe your... Did I answer the question? How long my longest relationship was 2 years and 3 months. There we go. Okay, sorry. How would I describe my fashion sense? Number 22. very laid back and chill and comfortable, and I'll occasionally get dressed up and look all fancy dancy and stuff. Just depends. 23 was my go-to hairstyle. I like doing the half up, half down lately, or like what I'm doing right now is the braids, like the French braid, and then my hair is kind of like curly and down. Just kind of, I don't use a lot of heat because I'm trying to grow it out, so just low maintenance kind of. Let's see, 24, how many siblings do you have? I have a younger sister. And then 25, what is your go-to fast food order? I try to stay away from fast food as much as possible. I don't even know what fast food I would pick. I don't know. Probably like an Arby's turkey slider. I really don't know. That's probably as fast food as I will go. 26, do you use PC or a Mac? Neither. I don't have a PC or a Mac. I have like older laptops, if that counts, but I do mostly everything from my phone. 27, your most memorable vacation memory. The Bahamas last year. Fun times, such good food. The people were so friendly. It was awesome. 28, what are your morning, evening routines? It depends on when I wake up, you guys. So if I wake up in the morning, I'll usually have a cup of coffee, and then I'll just kind of like drink it, and then I'll eat a light breakfast, and then I'll start doing stuff that I need to get done, and then I will relax a little bit, and then it just really depends on my day. So, and then evening, I like to just catch up on shows that I haven't catched up on, or watch ASMR videos, or cook or bake. Depends on my mood. 29, do you have bad habits? I used to be a huge nail biter, but I've gotten so much better at it. So, but everybody has bad habits. Something. I guess bad habit of mine, I feel like I wear my food. Like I literally feel like I wear my food. I will literally like make something to eat, be wearing a new shirt or a clean shirt, and somewhere, whether it's on the front or the back, I swear something gets on me every single time. Don't know how, don't know why sometimes. I'm like, okay, you have a vendetta against me. 30, tell us one thing about you that we wouldn't know. Oh my gosh, I don't know where to start. I'm kind of like a huge nerd, like very goofy, but you can probably see that come out. So I don't know. It's a really good one. Guess you'll have to wait and see. I don't know. What is your favorite Netflix show? My favorite Netflix show. Oh my gosh, Riverdale season 3 was intense. But I like a lot of other shows as well, but I'm trying to speed this up. Sci-fi stuff, really. Show us your songs tab on Spotify. Can I do that? Let me see. My songs tab. It's in my library. Light songs. Okay, it's all over I'm just gonna go to light songs. It's all over the place. Like there's can you guys see it? I listen to a lot of unpredictable music that people wouldn't really expect me to listen to. But yeah. But there's also a lot of normal stuff on there too. I don't really use Spotify all that much. let's see. What is the craziest thing you have done? This. Let's see. I'm gonna skip some of these because I don't want to waste you guys' time, because I'm trying to make this video not boring to where you're like, oh my gosh, like please get on with it. What theme parks have you been to? Six Flags, Busch Gardens in Florida, Disney World. Looking for that word, oh my goodness. I would consider that, yeah. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. What is my coffee order? So really anything with espresso, heavy cream, and more espresso shots. So yeah, you guys, I think I'm gonna... What are your pet peeves? I feel like I've answered this, but I probably haven't. Maybe that was the last video that I deleted. But my pet peeves would be just people who are rude and inconsistent. What is your favorite color? Purple and black, but purple. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it right there, you guys. So let's get back to doing this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm sorry if this video was a little bit all over the place, but I just wanted you guys to get a glimpse into who I am. A little glimpse there. And just comment below what kind of videos you'd be interested in watching. Make sure you give a thumbs up and you like and subscribe to this channel, and then you turn that little notification bell on for more videos to be alerted and all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time.